How everybody doing? This Mike Sykes, Millionaire Maker. Hang with me, I'll make you a millionaire. Oh man, you know what? I ain't even look right quick. I just saw. So give me a second. All right, okay. 96, 97, which was 19. All right, yeah. So this is day 98 of my 365-day YouTube content creation challenge, where I challenge myself for the next 365 days to create valuable and useful content that I can post on my channel to try and bring the benefit of the knowledge that I've gained so far over the last few years, over the different endeavors that I've encountered on this journey as a real estate investor. Okay, like I say, my name is Michael Sykes. I'm the Millionaire Maker. And if you hang with me, I'll make you a millionaire. All right, now if you're watching this video, I really would appreciate it if you would go ahead and hit the like button. I really appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button. Also, if you find any value out of my videos at all, I would appreciate it if you would share them with somebody. Okay, now you would say you're gonna have to excuse me if I'm not really focusing in on the camera and you notice me glancing off. Well, it's to my right, okay, but it might be to your left. But the reason why that is because right now what I'm doing is I'm scrubbing a list on propstream that I had skip traced earlier today. Remember, in a few previous videos, I explained to y'all that when when either I received my PPP loan, which I told you was approved for $1,300, either that or my stimulus, which was $1,400. And I did tell y'all at the time that what I was going to do, because I had went back and looked and seen exactly how many addresses that I have in my prop stream, and it came out to be, okay, that says all contacts 8,886. Okay, but when I grouped together all leads, it was more like 3,247. Now, out of those, last week when I went to look to see how much it would cost to skip trace it, it was something like $127. So I did say that when I received one of those two, that is something that I was going to do, was take all the numbers, pull my list up with all my lists, my whole list, and eliminate the just solds, because it doesn't make no sense for me to be marketing to properties that have just sold, okay? And that means that they've either just sold for one or two reasons. Either they've retail sold or they have been sold to an investor. But either way it goes, they were just sold, so it's no sense in me marketing to them. That would be a waste of my money. Okay, so I took those out and then I skip traced the rest of my list. Okay, now it said it was going to be like 119, but then as I put the list in and it went through, it said due to duplicates and those with not enough information, it skip traced. It said like about 900 and something. Okay, now earlier today, after that list was finished, I went through. I couldn't find it, but then I found a big list that was all skip trace, and what you have to do is you have to scrub the list. Now, scrubbing the list means you have to go through the list, okay, because like out of this list, there are 3,247 addresses, okay? Those were potential leads. But out of those, everything did not get skip traced. Like I say, what it does not do is it does not skip trace properties that are listed under corporation names like LLCs and things like that. If it's not a person's name, okay, then it's not going to skip trace it. So what you have to do is, after the list is finished, you have to go through this list and check off the ones that either have phone numbers or email addresses, because that's what you get when you skip trace them. You get phone numbers and email addresses, okay? And so earlier today when I done that, I think I spent about 2.5 hours sitting here checking off every property that had either a phone number or an email address. And I think I came out with like maybe close to probably 3,000, maybe like 2,900. And then here it is, like I said, after I spent 2.5 hours doing this, and I go to save the list, okay, it want to pop up, only 1,000 at a time can be saved. Now here it is, I done did this whole list. I had been here so long that 3 times it wanted to time out on me. It kept telling me, hey, you still here? You know, you want to extend your time or end your session? You know, 3 times, that's how long I spent scrubbing this list. Okay? And like I say, only to say that I can only save 1,000 at a time. Because I remember I started scrubbing that list at about 2:30. I text my boss and told them that, hey, I'm running a little late, but I'm on my way. And I remember, like I said, it was around a little bit before 2:30. I did not finish scrubbing this list until 5 o'clock. And around 5 o'clock, that's when I found out that I can only save 1,000 numbers at a time. So I made the first, my first plan of action tonight when I got home, okay? Because what I do is I work my 9 to 5, then I come home and I work my 5 to 9, okay? And sometimes that's what you have to do in order to get your business going, okay? You use your 9 to 5 to fund your 5 to 9 until you can get your 5 to 9 as to where it can take over and fund your 9 to 5. Okay, so my plan, like I said, my first plan of action when I got home was to, hey, take care of the animals, let them out, let them do they do, and then scrub this list. Now I know that, hey, I can only download 1,000 at a time. I know how big this list is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to check off the first 999. Okay, that comes along with addresses and emails. I'm going to check those off. Then I'm going to start a new list, okay, a new group, a new whatever, you know, where I'm going to add those into it. And it's going to be the first one through 999. Okay, and then I can download that to the computer and send that list, the first 1,000, to my VA. Okay, now I'm not quite sure. I know like she wrote me and said that she really didn't get to work too much today, you know, because of a power outage, because of the weather over there in the Philippines. So I really don't too much worry about that right now. Okay, I know she's working. I can tell from call tools. So I know that when she doesn't get to work during the regular hours during the week, that she do take the time to make up for it over the weekend. So me spending this time now getting the first 1,000, okay, or first 999, and get that list downloaded, okay, and then get it to her so that she can start working on that. Because right now what she's doing is she's taking an accumulation of all the lists that I've sent her, and like I told her, okay, everyone that, okay, you have not got, they did not answer a phone, it went to voicemail, you compile that whole list along with everybody that you sent a text message to that did not respond to the text messages, okay, or did not respond with a stop, okay, and you compile all those into another list, okay, unreachables. And then you start reworking that list again. And you whittle that list down through text messages and phone calls till you get, hey, no more. And you keep working that list. You keep working that list. I don't have to give you a new list every week. You work that list, what you got. You keep working that list until you touch everybody. Okay, now, like I said, once I got that money, as to where I can download everybody on this list that is, like I say, a private person, okay, then I can get, so now I can get you that. Now that's about like 2,000 addresses with even more than that phone numbers. She really can't use the email addresses, but I can start campaigning those, okay. But she will have the numbers. Okay, but I'm going through and, like I say, scrubbing the list for everything with an email address and a phone number and putting it into, compiling it all into one list. So by the time I finish, everything over here that I have with a email and a phone number will be compiled like I want her to do into one list. Okay, and so I'll spend this time here. Like I say, it's 2:00 in the morning now. And I've been over here for over an hour scrubbing this list. And so far I'm at like 777 names. So I got a couple of more hundred left to go. Okay, and when I get to that, and I'll save those into a list. And then I'll download that to the computer and email it to her. Okay, I haven't had a chance to look at my stocks today. Okay, like I said, I worked till 12 o'clock. Then came home and, like I say, work on my 5 and I'm working on my 5 to 9 now. Now, most of the day I've been bombarded with, well, to be honest with you, today was the day that DMX, technically they took him, or I don't know if they took him off or he died on his own, but today, technically DMX died 4/9, April 9th, 2021. Okay, and so today I spent a lot of times listening to different tributes to him. Okay. I did get some knowledge in, okay. I'm working on my credit. I'm not quite sure who it was. I think it was, no. It was Pushman Mitch, okay. He does the lift, the Toro down here in Atlanta. He has a course on starting a Toro business. So I was watching one of his lives, and he had another guy on there who has a credit repair company. So that there is something that I'm looking into starting. Like I said, I've been working on my credit. Tonight I got a letter from TransUnion saying that they're not, basically saying they're not going to reinvestigate anymore about the late payments without some different kind of proof you know, like something to justify it. Okay, so I'm going to like try maybe a goodwill letter again towards the student loan department. Okay, my scores are going up. I just need to start now paying down getting my utilization down. Okay, I'm getting rid of the delinquencies. Okay, and so that's looking a little bit better. Like I said, I just really got to start paying down my credit utilization. Okay, get that down, and my score should go back up. I'm getting close to the 680. Y'all have to excuse me. I'm homeless for some reason. But I'm not gonna sit here and do that. And I really need. You really gotta hold on one more second. I'm sorry, I had to get something to drink too. But like I said, okay, I'm kind of focused in on this, getting to these thousands. Like I said, I've been here for over an hour already, and I'm just not getting up to 827. So once I hit the 1,000, then I can go ahead and put those into group those together, save them and download them to the computer. Okay. And I think I'm going to let that be for the night and make note of where it is that I ended off, what name, so I know where to start at tomorrow. Okay, and do another 1,000. Because I think it's like 2,500. That's about what it was that I tagged off this morning. Earlier today. Excuse me. It was like 2,500 names and numbers. It was 2,500 checked off. Okay, and out of that, like I said, that's what I learned. I can only save 1,000. Okay, so I'm gonna do that, and then after I get this whole list compiled and off to her where she got them all, then what I'm gonna start doing is marketing to them with postcards and emails. Okay, because the emails on here, the email marketing on here is really cheap. I think it's like 2 cents an email. Okay, so I can really push those out. And hopefully I can catch a lead up out of here. Okay. Now, like I say, I'm not going to hold you up because I really need to be focused over here, and this just takes a lot of time. Okay. But I needed to make my video for the day, which is 98. So that means we're coming up close on 100 days. The first 100 days, okay? Leaving us with 265 more days left in this year. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video. Like I say, if y'all did, hit the hit the thumbs up button for me. I appreciated it. And appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button. That would make it even better. And if you find any kind of value of my videos at all on my channel, I'd appreciate if you would share it with somebody that could possibly use the knowledge the game that I'm giving away. Okay, like I say, my name is Michael Sykes. I'm the Millionaire Maker. If you hang with me, I'll make you a millionaire. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace. Thank you.